Hi, my name's David. This is my Toyota 86. Alright, so what I've done for my car so far was majority would be cosmetics. So I did put a TRD front overlay lip, as well as I've also did a Rocket Bunny wing and running a pseudo exhaust and some louvers. What I plan to do for this one would be more of like a track fitment. So I don't know if you watch like MF Ghost, the anime. So I would be dropping just suspension just a little bit, as well as getting some nice rims, maybe Conte tandems so far. Alright, so what made me want to get the GT86 was actually unexpected, because I was at the dealership and I actually wanted to test drive a Mustang, and what happened was they actually didn't have it available. So they had this one in the lot, a used lot at AutoSpot, and when I test drove it, I just fell in love and just instantly got it right away. It was just there. So what made me fall in love with the 86 was just how everything just ran so smooth. Well, this is an automatic transmission. Inside just felt like it was like a manual transmission car, as well as like how everything just felt sporty. It was also a really nice gas saver and a daily driver for me as well, since this is my only car at the moment. So what makes this like a really fun daily driver is like it's running the Boxer engine, I believe a 2.4 cylinder, which is such a nice gas saver, since I use this from home to work, back home. And honestly, it's so convenient. The only downside would just be how it's two doors, so I wouldn't be carrying much passenger except for my passenger princess. So other than that, what also makes it really sporty is just how, because once you do run an exhaust, you're going to hear the full sound of this car, and it was so it has such a nice tone, especially when I'm running the pseudo exhaust. Just once you put it in manual mode, once you change gears, it's going to you're just gonna hear it, then it's just gonna pop. So how I feel about this car is, because it is a box engine, it's not the fastest car. So you know, like for the stereotype of it being slow, yes, it is true. But if you just put like a good tune, or even boost it or put turbo, it will be really fast. But the only thing I really admire about the Boxer engine is how it saves a lot of gas for me, since gas prices are going up right now on island. So I don't mind it at all, and also because our speed limit here is only about 40 miles an hour the most on the highway. So how I feel about being in the car scene, especially the 86 on island, is since we do have speed limits and our road conditions are really horrible, there's so many potholes everywhere, speed bumps are really high. So honestly, it's more so you just got to be careful yourself, especially driving on the roadway, because you never know once you hit like a deep pothole. There's times where I've hit mine like really bad, or I've scraped my lip just entering or leaving premises, since a lot of like gas stations or even restaurants have like a uphill slope. So you just got to be careful in this, and especially if you're planning to go slam. Driving fast, it's a give and take. If you really know the road well, you can drive quick on the road, as long as you know your potholes well. And honestly, the only thing I can recommend everyone is just to drive safe. So what I feel about the car scene on island, honestly, it's all love here, and the car scene here has been so big, especially back in the 90s when the racetrack was so big, as well as when we had smoking wheels. Anything, my older brother back then, he was a full-on drifter with his Integra. He drifted back then. He also does body and paint when everyone wanted to rock the flames on their cars. But right now it's more of like a simple look, just appreciating all builds, you know, since it is a new generation with the car scene, and this is a time where everything's starting to convert to electric. So honestly, right now it's still all love. It's just more so the new generation is coming in on the scene. So you have more of like the newer models, like the new Civics, the new 86s, new Mustangs, new Porsches. So right now it's just new models, but it's still with a little bit of the classics coming into the scene as well. So where do I see myself 5 years within the car scene, or just with this car? So my goal with this car is, once it hits 100,000 miles, I'm going to be making this a wide body TRD 86. But hopefully I get that before 5 years, because the next car I do want to get is maybe an S15. or maybe an R34 that I can give it a Liberty Walk body kit. More so something more of like a JDM Classic, but also with like something that's unique and different on the island, since you don't really see S15s on island, as well as there is a lot of R34s, but if I do get one, then I do want to be very unique with it, especially since Liberty Walk is such a rare kit, maybe with like a homemade or something that's a bit different for everyone. With the A6 community, so right now we do have a community called the A6 community, but it also does consist of the original FRS and the BRZs, and that's also including with the new 86 and the BRZ. So we have that community, and everyone in our chat is all love right there. We message each other on a daily. Sometimes we'll even just ask each other random questions about like our daily cars, or even like what's new on island, what's for sale, who's on the road right now. And other than that, I also do run a Boxer Engine Club account on island, so if you don't want to check that out, it's Boxer Club Guam, and it does it's just my posting of any Boxer Club on island. So like, it does consist of like my 86, or if you did watch the last video of Rios's BRZ, that's also in there too. So honestly, we do like to showcase everyone's builds. You know, everyone's unique in their own way. So my opinions on the 86 specifically in general, the models. So the original AE86 from the initial I guess introduce show, I know that one is not a Boxer engine. If anything, that's more of like a twin cam engine, because it is originally a Toyota Corolla, just more of like named because of its year, the 1986 model. So this one was more so an overtake with the model of the Scion FRS, but then of course Toyota did buy Scion's, what is that, brand, and took over the model as well as the silhouette. And comparing this is more similar in terms of a silhouette with the new GR86. So of course it's just more of like a collab with Subaru with the models that they have made. So of course you do have the Boxer engine, exact Boxer engine. The only difference I would say about the BRZ and the 86 model wise would just be how the bumper and the taillights would be different on some of the models, from what I know. So of course with lip fitment and rear diffuser and spats would be a little bit different on fitment. But I do like how the models are going right now with the 86s in general, and of course with the BRZ it also has a nice aggressive look to it as well. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for checking out my Toyota 86. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I get to come back for another video and have, if there's any updates on my build. But you guys drive safe out there, and please have fun.